going? Hello, hello. Happy Friday Eve. We've made it. We've made it. Just checking out my tablet over here. Let's see. Am I there? Yay, I see me. Hello, nope. Volume down. There we are. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Great. See people hopping on. If you could say hello, that way I know if you guys can hear me or not. Right, I'm all sound check. Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Paste. There we go. Perfect. I am pasting this, what we're working on today, at the bottom, you guys. There's actually a collection again. Hey, Trina Hall. How are ya? So we're doing another swag today, you guys. Okay, that did pin. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Patricia. Hello, hello, you guys. It's Friday. It's Friday. Hey, Angela. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, Carol. Hey, guys. Tina. Girl, how are you? So, you guys, today, we're going to make a little bit of we're going to do some gems. We're going a little bit bougie. We're going green and gold. Because, I mean, if you're going to do bougie for any holiday, it's going to be Christmas, right? That or Mardi Gras, let's face it. One of those two. So, hey, Karen. So, you guys, so this is a collection. And if you guys notice, I did not put my mesh on here yet because I keep getting a lot of questions about how to do mesh. So, we're going to show it again. And, good. I'm good. Fantastic. So, we're doing green and gold. So, I got some green velvet. I got some gold. So here's the ribbons we're going with. Ooh, right? Bougie. I love this color combo. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some mesh on there, and we're gonna go with green and gold. I cut some up already. It's 18 inches. 18 inches. Then we're gonna be using a couple of gems. We've got these beauties. So now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the glitter side or if I'm going to use the clear side. We're going to see. We're going to see how it goes. See what we decide with. I mean, either one will look fantastic, to be totally honest with you. So, and then, of course, we got to put some stuff in there. So, I grabbed this. So, if you guys have not seen this, the Wreath Shop has these in several colors. Okay, and they're so inexpensive. I'm not kidding. Super. I want to say they're like I think they're $3.95, but you got a lot of pieces. So this is going to be our gold that we're going to be putting in there. Okay. So yeah, gems, some gold and green mesh, and then some ribbon. We're gonna make it look pretty, you guys. Ooh. Stay hydrated. How did you do that? Who else isn't drinking enough liquids? I'm like, oh my god, I'm so parched. Okay, you guys. Oh, if you guys have not seen this, this is a sugar pine teardrop. This is probably my favorite teardrop. I love this one. It is so full. Look, I mean, I'm serious. It is so full. It is amazing. So this is probably my favorite. I went ahead and push some of the stems up. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the mesh on here. I do get a lot of questions about mesh. I've posted videos on my YouTube, and I've posted videos on my page. But I still keep getting questions, so let's do some mesh. Let's show you guys how to do some mesh. So we're going to go this way. Everybody has like a side they start going towards, you guys. So you guys, if you guys are not following the page here, or if you don't know who I am, my name is Sonia Thompson. I'm the owner of the Red Rustic Rose, and I call out with the Wreath Shop here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, you guys? So follow the page here, and then go follow my page, the Red Rustic Rose, because, yeah, that would be very nice. Okay, you guys, so here's how I do mesh. Mesh is cut at 18 inches. I roll it in. And then when I get about there, I go, ooh, squish. Okay. Now this is facing up. And then I'm going to come in here. And I'm just going to find 2 ties. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm just going to take those and twist. And we're good. And then we're going to be alternating with the colors. I cut about, oh, hey, I put that near my glue pot. No. I cut 18 pieces, so we're going to see if that's enough. Okay, once again, you roll this in, get about there, and then you squish. Okay, so you're looking at it like this, with the little rolls facing up. I've seen some people put it with the rolls facing down. This is how I do it. And then I kind of space it out, so I move over a little bit. And all I'm doing is just using what, you know, the little ties here, and we're just putting it in. Just giving it a twist. Hey, Scarlet. Okay, and if you notice, these are, it's almost like they're halfway, so they're coming this way. And then we're going to put more on that side. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just spacing them out and going all the way around. Once again, everything. Hey, Kathy Mitchell. Thanks, you guys, for joining. I always appreciate you guys spending time. Right in, get to there, and we squish. Yeah, this is my favorite teardrop, you guys. It is amazing. And also because it is so nice and thick, you can put just about anything in there. Okay, once again, we're finding 2 ties. Putting that in there. And I am going pretty close to the spine. Okay, and all I'm doing is just kind of spacing them out. Next, we're going with the gold. Same thing, bring it in, squish. 2 ties here. And if you notice, I'm alternating this just, you know, because since I have both the colors, you could go just gold if you wanted, but when I'm going to be using 2 colors like this, I like using both colors of mesh. Bring that in, squish. That is the technical term, squish. Okay, push it in there. Couple of twists. Okay. And we're going to come to the top here. There you go. Thing, gonna go there. Hey, Cindy Woods, how are you? Thank you, thank you. Oh yes, I always forget to say that. If you guys could sprinkle the love, I would greatly appreciate it. And we're just going to the other side. It doesn't matter which side you start on. It doesn't matter if you start at the top or bottom. It's kind of like if you're special effects, right? Y'all, I always say that. I'm one of those people. I'm a noise person. Right? I make noises. I say stuff like that. My husband always cracks up. Because I'm a very animated, my hands and talking, and yeah. That's me. Okay. What material is the mesh? It's just regular poly mesh, just a regular metallic. It is pinned at the bottom, all the stuff that I'm using, except the gold. So basically, if you find the green, just find gold, and that's the one that I'm using. I originally told her I was going to use green, and then I decided to use the gold too. Don't judge me. Yeah, it's just the regular, I think it's like $4.95. You know why I'm using it for this? Because it's got all of the sparkly. It's the metallic one. So, especially if I'm going to have gems there. I want it sparkly. We're just spacing these out. Hey, Nikki, how are you? I did want to say something, you guys. You guys, sometimes if you guys come on here and you don't, and I don't, you say hello and I don't say hello back, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't always show me everybody's comments. So sometimes I'll go back and I'm like, oh my God, this person was here? I didn't even see them. It's crazy. And I have both my phone and my tablet to make sure, but it still doesn't show me all the comments, which then just really agitates me because I'm like, I'm not rude, man. I'll say hi to everybody. Is that it? Yes, I think that's the one. 108? Hold on. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure that's it. And of course I took the wrapper off of it, so that's no good. Yeah, it's a champagne with gold. No. It is the, hold on. I'll put the number. It's that one. It's that number. Okay, now moving on to the green. Hey, Tanika. Bring it in. Squish. And the reason I am putting all the mesh in, you guys, is obviously I want my gems and all my bows and my ribbon to sit on something. So that is the number of the gold mesh, you guys. I posted it up there because I didn't have her at it. Okay, you guys. And this is a Christmas wreath. It is totally fine that we have, obviously, we're seeing the green peek out. Because it's Christmas. Hello. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Okay, so now if you see this, it's like this, right? So I will put a piece here and a piece on the other side to make it wider. That way it's a more teardrop shaped. And because I'm also going to put a big bow up there, and I wanted to have some support. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this in just like before, squish it, and then we're going to take one of these ties right here, one of these longer ones, okay, and we're going to put it on about halfway. Then we're just going to take the tie and we're just going to wrap it around. And thinking St. Patrick's. The colors, yes. I have a vision, Angela. I have a vision. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side and use gold on the other side. Same thing. Grab one of the long stems. Now, I will tell you that I try to find the longer stems. So the longer the better. About halfway. Same thing. Take it. Wrap it. Push it down. Okay, and that's going to make that top a little bit wider. And then we're going to put another piece on the top up here. Same thing, roll it in, squish. we're going to take that. And same thing. So now our top here is going to be wider, and it's going to be in the teardrop shape. And look, I had some left over. So see? Now we've got our tail down at the bottom, and we've got it nice and full for our bows and ribbons and everything else we're going to put in here. See? Perfect. We are ready. So I did end up using, how many do I have left over? I actually have 3. I cut 18. So I used 15. There we go. And we will keep this for St. Patrick's, Angela. Okay, get rid of some of this here. Okay, you guys. So what I want to do is I'm going to make a big bow. That's going to be right in the center. I want right in the center. That's going to have a tail down. But first, before we do that, let's put some gems in there. So I've got these gems. And we're going to add these on. Actually, I may do the bow first and then add my gems. So, yes, it comes with these little, string. I always just toss it, and I end up using a pipe cleaner for this. So we can do glitter, or we can do, I think we're going to go this way. Probably going to go this way. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these. Oh, wait. I forgot something. There you go. I forgot I'm also going to put this in there. How could I forget this? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is going to go in between the, I can't get to the Wreath Shop with the pin. Really? Okay, then go to the wreathshop.com. Yeah, those pins have been acting funny lately. It's been making me insane. We can't figure out why it's doing that. It does not always go to where we want it to go. But if you go to the wreathshop.com, hold on. Let me try doing it without pinning it. Try it that way. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Not let me go there. No. To my page? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. So just go to the wreathshop.com. It's not supposed to take you. This is the Wreath Shop collection right on there. Okay, you guys, after the live, I will pin it on there and make sure. It just, I can't go out of it and go, I have to change over to be the Wreath Shop. But I can't do it in mid filming. But I'll put it at the end, okay? I promise. Right after the live. So yeah, we're going to put this in there too. How could I forget that? Okay, sorry. Dropped this. So, how I attach my gems, we are going to, let's use this. I'm just going to use a moss pipe cleaner, and all I do is I put it through here about halfway, and then we just twist. don't know why. Sarah and I were asking, she was going to ask for Rachel. Rachel is the computer person. Why it keeps doing that. Okay, guys, so we're going to add a big bow right here. But I want to add this gem first. So we're going to put our gem in right about here. And all I'm going to do is take those pipe cleaner, push it through. We're going to put it right there. Now the key to this is when you add these, don't over tighten it, and let me show you why. If you over tighten it, it's going to do that. Now you can have it do that if you want it a little bit more, you know, coming out, but you can also glue. I will tell you that after I put them in like this, when I'm done, I usually go in and add glue underneath so that they stay there a little bit better. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to put probably this beauty in the center. And then I'm going to put this right down here. Or I could put it here. And then put that. No, I'm going to put it in the center. And then I'm going to put the that underneath. Now this, when I put it in there, I am going to add glue to this to put it on there. It does come in a really long stem. I'm just cutting it about that far. I'm going to put that around there. Okay, see that? So we're going to dip that in some glue. And we're going to come in here, and if you notice it, I'm doing the wiggling thing. The more surfaces it touches, the more secure it will be. Now we're going to take our other gem here, you guys, and we're going to come right down here. Push it through right about there. Then we're going to tighten it. All you're doing is just twisting it. And I will put glue on there so they stay a little bit better. Okay. And then we're going to end up putting cheater bows down here. So let's make a big bow for this top right here. But see how pretty that is? We've got all our center there. Let's use this. So here's our ribbon. Look how pretty that is. Green velvet, this green. Oh, I'm going to do this. There we go. So green, solid gold, and then we have the green and the gold to tie it in all together. So I will tell you that with my swags, I've been keeping it to the ribbons, usually 2 or 3. Thank you. I think this we're just going to dovetail this. Let's grab a couple zip ties over here. Those are going to be there. Okay, you guys. Yeah, the colors, right? Okay. So we're going to do... Let's do about a 7.5. 7.5 inch tail. Look how beautiful. This is like that beautiful hunter green. Oh, look it. Okay. And we're going to make this tail 7. Okay. That's going to go up. And we're going to do 2 loops, you guys. Yeah, right? I'm like, we have all these gems. Let's use some of these gems. And these are the bigger gems. She also has smaller gems. And they're super pretty as well. Like accents. Yes. Yes, this is the deluxe velvet. It's like a hunter green. It's very velvety. Okay, so we're doing 2. Doing that tail up there. Yeah, really pretty. So we're going to do this at about... Let's go. We're going to do this about 28 inches. I may have to trim it, but I'd rather have to give it a haircut than try and figure out how to come up with more length. Okay, so it's going to be a long tail. Yeah, look at this. It's so pretty. Really, really pretty and really soft. Now we're going to come in with our gold. And this is going to come about 1/2 inch down from this one. Oh, hey. Didn't dovetail that. Yeah, super pretty. About 1/2 inch. Y'all, I woke up with the sniffles this morning. No friend, no. No friend, no. I cannot have the sniffles. 6.5. So we're going to go in 1/2 inch. Thank you, Teresa. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, this is super pretty. So 6.5. We're going to do 1 or 2. We're going to do 2. We're going to do 2. Did you? My daughter just got over a cold. Yes, she did. And the whole time I'm like, stay away from me. I love you, but I need distance. You need to go over there. No, I know, right? Just allergies. Just allergies. I got too many orders right now, you guys, in my Etsy shop. I can't be sick. I can't afford to be sick. Like, no. Yes, I know, because here it's been, yeah, that probably is exactly what it is. Okay, so we're coming down here, and I'm matching these tails up. Yeah, because we have had, so the other day, it dropped down like to the 70s. It went from like 90 something to 70 something in less than 8 hours, just throughout the day. So I'm just like, oh no, like it needs to stop. Like, why? I'm not happy with this. And don't get me wrong, I like the cold weather, or the cooler weather. I love cooler weather. But then it was like super humid. I'm like, oh no. No. Okay, once again, about 1/2 inch, you guys. And we did this one at 7. We did this one at 6.5. We're going to do this one at 6. Yeah, I fully believe that is, yeah. It's like the sudden change. Okay, and this tail's not going to be as long as the other ones, you guys. So this is going to probably be like, oh, that looks like a 14-inch tail. Y'all, did I tell you that I got a shop vac for India? I keep dropping stuff on the ground all the time, and I get so tired of constantly having to sweep up. So I am literally bringing the shop back in here, and I'm just like, whatever's on the ground's lost. That's it. I don't care anymore. My husband was laughing at me. He's like, babe. I'm like, whoa, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to bring back in Kentucky. Oh, I heard that. I also heard Louisiana, too. I'm like, no friend. No friend. I got to go get my vaccine again, my booster or whatever the heck. I'm messing around. Okay, so I'm going to bring, so I'm just going to do a bump and a tail. You guys know how I like doing the bump. Okay, so we're going to bring that about 1/2 inch. And then we are going to do about, let's do, since all the loops were big, we're doing a 4-inch bump this time. And then we're going to cut this tail. No, I don't know. What do I feel like? I feel like this should be like right there. It's about 10 inches. Guys, what kind of cut was that? Like, how did I cut that and get that? Got like a divot. Poor thing. My daughter's flying home from there. She was working there past weeks. Oh, girl, be careful. Yeah, they've said it's been really hitting there. I don't know. I'm just like, knock on wood, all the wood everywhere. No. I'm way too busy. I can't be catching nothing. Okay, so we're going to lift this up, you guys. Finger, thumb, squeeze, lift straight up. Get our zip tie. Now, I will tell you, okay, so when it's about this thick, because of the velvet and stuff, I do use the wider zip ties. Yeah, I can't be having no things, man. I don't care what it is. I don't want it. Whatever it is, somebody else can keep it. It can stay wherever it came from. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to, I always say, finagle my tails. Finagle the tails. And then I'll spread these out. So we're going to start with our bottom layer. Next layer, that layer. Then we do our bump. Exactly. No one's got time for that mess, man. You said it. I ain't got the time. No for no. Sold some glitter. I'm like, oh, that was glitter. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, look how pretty this bow is. If you guys have seen me, you guys know I tend to come back and put the little bump in the center with the bigger ribbon, which I absolutely love. But look at that. Look at that. Tell me that does not scream bougie. Okay, so we're going to come in with this. And we're actually going to find, all right, we need to make sure we're putting it on the spine. So I'm feeling the back where it's at. And I'm pushing that zip tie through that mesh right there because I want to make sure, especially a bow like this, has mesh behind it. Okay, I'm not moving my mesh out of the way. I'm keeping it right where it's at. Okay. There we go. On the spine. Here, that zip. As usual, I am not going to tighten that all the way until I am completely done with everything. So here's what we got there. Look how pretty that is. And maybe tighten that a little bit more though. So see, this is why I did the 7-inch loops, you guys. Because since I was going to put it in the center here, I wanted it to be big on the top, right? That it fills in really nicely. Thank you guys. So now we're going to take our 2 long tails, you guys. Take your 2.5, 1.5, and kind of center it. Does not have to be perfect. And then we're going to go right around here, I believe. So we're going to take that there, and we're just going to gather it, okay? It makes it a lot easier to gather if you center the smaller width ribbon. Then we're going to find one of our ties, a longer one, and we are going to wrap that around, okay? Nice little wrap there. Then we're going to take our needle nose and we're going to squeeze, because remember, it is a wire. Now I will go in after I'm done and I will add a little dab of glue. But I'm going to tell you, that's pretty sturdy in there. Okay? But look how pretty this is. Let me move this. This tail's a little shorter, so I don't want it covering the gem, right? Like we can see this gem here. There we go. That's what I want. So here we go. We have this. I'm going to cut this tail a little bit because I do like it to be a little bit staggered. Add that in there. Also, make sure this is when a lot of the velvet ribbons, the little wire sticks out. That's the other reason I brought my shop back. Okay, so now we have a tail there. But look how pretty that is. So we've got our big bow, our gems, our poinsettia there. Now we have these tails. So I'm going to make some cheater bow for the bottom right there. Super pretty, right? Look at that. Woo-hoo. I'm loving it. Okay, so we're going to do a one-tail cheater bow. What? Yes. Yes, friends, yes. So let's... Do I want to do that? Yeah. Okay. One-tail cheater bow. So usually my cheater bows have 2 tails. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, guys. But for the bottom, I only want 2 tails. Hey, Barb. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather it. And we're going to start at the center. I will zip tie this just because it's not an entire loop. Or sorry, an entire tail down, right? Okay. Then we are going to do, we're going to do a 6-inch loop. Now it's getting crazy. Then we're going to bring this down and we're going to make this tail 8-inch. About 8-inch. I always cut it a little bit longer because then when I do that, then it's about 8-inch. Okay. Thank you. I had to work with this velvet, you guys. It's just so gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to bring in our gold. Same thing. Ooh, cut that wire off. You know why I cut that wire off? Because until you've had one of those wires stick under your nail, you have not experienced pain. And it will find a way. It will find a way, friends. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, once again, we're going to put that right there. We're going to match it up. Like I tell you guys, once I measure the bottom one, which is 6 inches, I just measure the top one to that one. Yes, I am swamped right now with fall orders. Actually, a lot of Christmas orders coming in too. Hey, I am more than grateful for that. Let me shorten that a little bit. Okay. So now we have this half cheater bow. Oh my gosh. Well, I wear shoes. I actually, because of that reason, I don't ever go barefoot. Lesson learned. Didn't start off that way. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pull this up. We are going to take a zip tie and we are going to zip it. Yeah, I always wear like my tennis shoes or like boots, something. Early on that happened to me and no friend, no. Right? We call it lesson learned, or like, oh, son of a gun. Okay, so one-tailed cheater bow. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to find, you know what, I'm going to have to take this down. We are going to find our ties right here. I'm going to do that one a minute. Push that right in there. Yes, the wire is deadly. The wire makes you want to cry and curse and then laugh at yourself all at the same time. It's a range of emotions. Wait. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of extra there. Cut that off. Okay. So putting that right back up there. So here is our tail. I didn't make them super long. I just kind of made them that long. And then we've got our loopy bow there, okay? So now what I am going to do, we've always got that there. I did not add the third ribbon there, but that's because I am going to do a tail right here to right there, okay? Shoo, let's see. We are going to do this. So if you guys do tails on your, where you're just going to add a tail, so usually I put it on my bow maker because that just makes it easier instead of throwing it on the floor and then unravels and I got to go chase it and then I'm just like giving up on everything. So we just line those up. Then we come in and see how big we want our tails. Okay, so we're going to probably make it about that big, which is about, usually, yeah, 7 inches is usually what I end up doing. And all you're going to do is just gather it. I'm going to take one of these ties, and you're just going to take the tie, and you're just going to wrap it around. Now, hold on. I may wrap it a little bit further in. There we go. That one I usually give a couple of twists. So now we have our tail there. Then we are going to pull this and we're going to do a loop right about here. Okay. How loopy you want it. I usually try and make it kind of loopy like this one. So this is going to go right about there. So then once you get there, we're going to take this and we're going to gather it. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to find a tie. I'm going to be too loopy. Too loopy. Okay, same thing. You're going to wrap it around. And I will take my needle nose and a little glue. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm kind of matching these up. And then we're going to dovetail them. Okay. And so now, I'll be able to watch it. Yes, you will. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. I change my hair all the time. Like I'm like, oh yeah, do I want a bun? Do I want like a curly? I'm so indecisive. Okay, so thank you. So we got our tails here. Once again, if you see that wire, snip that off. Because it's, I'm telling you, this is where I got the shop back. Now I just come in here, everything's gone. Okay, so now we've got our tails here. We've got tails here. We've got our cheater bow there. So look at that. Okay, let's roll this up. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to dye my hair all kinds of colors. Yes, I've been everything across the rainbow. I've been a blonde. I've even been a platinum blonde. Oh, to be young again. I've been a redhead. And this is like a pretty much, well, pretty much my natural color. It's very, very dark. It's almost black. Yeah. Every color that you can think of. The only thing I haven't done is like, you know, they call them, you know, like the purples or stuff like that. I haven't ever done that. Although my daughter just dyed her hair, part of her hair purple. It does look pretty cool. But you know what? I don't know if at 52 I'm trying to pull that off. Probably not. Probably not, friends. Probably not. Who knows though? Who knows? Okay, so now let's come in and let's start adding some of these. So like I said, Sarah has these in the Wreath Shop, and she's got a bunch of these in different colors, including black, which I thought would be so pretty if you use it for like a New Year's Eve design, or even like a black and white Christmas design. You can't see the flower. It's right there. I promise you. It's there. Oh, again, running back. Sorry, I get a call from my daughter. Says she needs a cool. That's right. You tell her, Tina. I know. That's always my daughter came home. She was at her boyfriend. She comes home, and I'm like, girl, no. I love you, but over there. Like, we need distance. You got to go over there. So this has 4 pieces. Yeah, tell her. Unless she wants to make your wreaths for you. Let's see, how much are these? These are, yeah, $3.75. $3.75. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in. And even like the gems are what? $4.95, and they're the big ones. So yeah, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I also like that these have the gold on the stems, right? Sometimes they get a little crazy with the grand finale. I wonder what could, I know, I got to add something. It's very rare when I don't add some kind of spray, some kind of floral, some kind of something. I got to add something. Those extra people, that's me. That's me. Cutting some of this down. And actually, these are really long. So I may end up cutting these a little bit shorter. Because I don't need them to... Yeah, see, that's way too long. Too long. So start off where I usually do, which is behind the bow. Peeking up behind the bow. Once again, let it wiggle. That way it stays. Sometimes the ones that are glittered like this, you got to hold them a little bit longer. We're going to set the smaller pieces to the side because then we're going to use those to bring in here. Yeah, right? You gotta always add something. Oh, did you guys see the, did you guys see the snowy magnolia grapevine that I did on Tuesday? He says less is more. Less is not more. More is more. More is more. I know, my husband's the same thing. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, shh, mind your business. I am the professional. He's like, okay, baby. So I put some at the top there. So now we're going to add on the bottom here. Behind the bow. Yeah, whenever they have glitter like this, they do take, like, you have to actually hold it a little bit longer so it actually stays in there. Yeah, the grapevine. Oh, it came out. I was so happy with it. I love doing grapevines and doing a lot of snowy stuff. So, yeah, that was really wanting to do like a winter. And so all we're doing, you guys, is we're just adding these all throughout. Have the gold. And remember, you guys, I only used a couple of bushes. And that's the thing. Sometimes you don't need, you know, a bunch of stuff to make something really amazing. Especially like the grapevines. I like, you know, the flowy pieces with the greenery. Okay, you guys, we're kind of cutting these up a little bit here. So I'm splitting these up between bigger pieces and smaller pieces. Because the smaller pieces are going to go throughout, the bigger pieces are going to go through the outside. Really appreciate you guys coming on here. Remember, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sonia Thompson. I'm the owner of the Red Rustic Rose. And I collab with the Wreath Shop here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, I try to make pretty stuff. Okay, we're coming in here. And all we're doing is we're just adding through the outside, you guys. And then we'll come in and add through the center. Now, if you notice, when I'm adding these at the top, they're kind of standing up. And now as I go towards the sides, they kind of start going downward, right? And that's just so that I'm kind of following the shape of the teardrop. We're going to put that right around there. There it goes. Okay. Okay, so if you notice, yeah, they're standing up and then they kind of start coming down, down, and then this is down. Thank you. Remember, all the stuff's from the Wreath Shop. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, now we're going to come in behind here. I'm actually going to put that right there. There we are. So now let's come in with our smaller pieces. So now remember, these were $3.75. Oh my gosh. I only cut 2 up. Okay. So I only cut 2 up so far. I may not even need that third one. Okay, we're going to come in right here underneath the bow. So I do want that to peek out. Right here. Thank you. So now if you notice, I go on the outside, then I try and go down the middle, and then I go and then I fill in other parts from there. So this is all coming in down the center. We're going to do underneath right here. Okay, so now we've got on the outside, we've got down the center. We're going to start filling in a little bit more here. Did you, Carol? You go, girl. It's awesome. Okay, we're coming in here once again. If you notice, I'm angling it downward, okay? Because I want to keep that shape. So I want it to go larger, and then it's going to start tapering in. Yeah, this is only 2 of these. $3.75, you guys. $3.75 for each of these. These little stems. Okay. So now we're going to do the same here. We're going to add some more. You know, I'm probably going to add some right here. And yes, you can see part of the Christmas teardrop, right? The pine. But I want you to be able to see it because it's Christmas. Like if I use the snowy one, I'd want you to see part of that too. So see, we start filling in. And we're going to come in right here. But yeah, see how it's all kind of, so that's on the outside there. I'm probably going to put a little piece right there. So there's this one. Like I said, I got 3, but alright, we're just going to put this one right there. Come on, buddy. You can do it. And I cut a smaller piece there just because I kind of wanted it to, right? It's gold on gold. Yes. It would look cool with blue. But I don't know if she's gotten, I'm not sure the status on blue gems right now. Alright, you notice I'm just adding a little bit of that. Yes, blue and gold would look fantastic. Actually, this gold would look pretty with anything. I wish I could have been here earlier. Everyone will watch the replay. Oh, yes, for sure, Melissa. Brenda, thank you, you guys. Remember, you guys, if you guys, once this gets put up on here, ooh, hold on. Ooh, got glue in the wrong part. Come on. The video will be up here for 30 days. And then once it comes off of here, because Facebook removes it, you can find it in 2 different places. You can find it on the Wreath Shop YouTube page. And then you can also find it on my YouTube page, The Red Rustic Rose. So there's several places you can watch it afterwards. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. Ooh. Okay, that is 2. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like I could maybe add another little piece up here, but it's got a lot of, right? Like I don't want to overdo it, and I think it looks really nice like that. Like I'm happy with it. Okay. So is it just with 2? No, I could come in here. Okay. Hold on. I may fill that in. Hey, Donna. Yeah, that's just the 2. So I did grab 3, but I did see a little nicket spot over there on the side. So I may bring that in here. Which means now I got to add that other part right there. Y'all, it is a vicious cycle. Vicious cycle. Sarah always tells me, she goes, I feel like if I give you 3 stems, you're going to use 3 stems. She's probably not wrong. She's probably not wrong. I'm like, but, you gave it to me. Okay. There we are. Woo. Okay, now we're done. So that was 2.5 stems, you guys. 2.5 stems. That's how far that goes. Okay, we're going to put that over there. get that out of the way, and then we're going to bring this down and show it off. Okay, so here is our fantastic bow. We've got our gems. We've got our magnolia here, or magnolia, poinsettia. We've got our cheater bow with the tails down here. We've got our 2 1/4 spray that we cut up and put it all the way around. Look how pretty that is. Look at that bow with that ribbon, right? We've got the green velvet. We've got the gold shimmer, then this gold and green to tie it all in together. Once again, you guys, this is a collection. It is pinned at the bottom. If for some reason it's not working, go to thewreathshop.com. I will be posting it once I'm done with the live here, because for whatever reason, it's just being ornery. Make sure you guys are following the page here, the Wreath Shop, and then make sure you guys go over to my page, the Red Rustic Rose, and follow there. Okay, you guys, can't you just staircase with those colors and that end of this? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Now, keep in mind, you guys, we will be doing here in the near future, I am going to be doing some centerpieces. So it's not just going to be wreaths and swags. Christmas is coming up, so I'm going to be doing some centerpieces. There's going to, I'm probably going to be doing some lantern, like little lantern swags. So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to, Sarah and I are going to be putting together to show you guys. It's not just going to be wreaths and swags. We want to show you guys some other different things as well. Okay, you guys, well, that is it for tonight. I'm going to clean this up, take a nice picture, post it. Put the link on here, so make sure you guys are following all the pages, and we'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.